Steve. Mark Felt is the man who, using the code name Deep Throat, helped journalists Bob Woodward and Carl Bernstein uncover the Watergate scandal. Tomorrow, his story is being brought to the big screen, played by actor Liam Neeson.
All your secrets are safe with us.
How long have you been in the FBI?
30 years.
That's a lot of information.
Peter Landesman is writer, director, and producer of Mark Felt, the man who brought down the White House. He joins me live this morning, and I was just asking you, just before we went on, when do you actually sit down and actually watch the movie you made? Do you ever sit down in the theater and, watch it after you've made it?
Yeah, it's a really good question, because these things take years to do, and you get tired of it and want to walk away. I saw it in a theater last week at a premiere, but it'll be years, I think, before I can sit down and really enjoy it with an audience.
You're just too involved.
Too involved, too close. With Concussion, my last film, I just recently saw it actually on an airplane, and for the first time in years, really enjoyed it.
Did you go, hey, I made that?
No.
No, just kidding. Mark, Bernstein and Woodward were, the people that everyone knows about Watergate, but obviously there's a piece missing. And are you hoping that this film will fill in the pieces for a lot of people who don't know Mark Felt?
Watergate's a strange thing. All the President's Men, which is one of the great films of all time, put the reporters in the middle. The truth is, the FBI was in the middle. It was an FBI investigation, and Mark Felt was leading the FBI and that investigation. And the truth is, Watergate's much more complex, but in the middle of it is this FBI agent trying to get the truth out, very much like we have today going on today.
In today's political climate, do you think a movie like this is important to kind of plant the seed that sometimes government needs to be checked, and whatever, if it's checked by journalists or maybe by someone who's giving information, that power exists?
It's beautiful. The system works. The institutions work. It worked in 1972, and I see the system and the institutions working now.
When you got Liam Neeson to, agree to do the role, I've heard a lot of people say, boy, he nails it. He really became Mark Felt. How do you think he came to the film and studied to get that character down?
It was a conversation between he and I over the course of months. Mark is passed. Nobody knows who he is. There's really
he was from the Bay Area?
No.
Or, I mean,
he was from the East. He was from Virginia.
Bay Area.
Well, he died in Santa Rosa.
Right.
Yeah, he died where his daughter lives.
So we were kind of a little bit more aware of him dying because Santa Rosa is right here.
Yeah.
But yeah, when it came out that he was Deep Throat, the nation was riveted.
Correct, for a little while. But nobody really knew who he was. And, Liam and I worked on a performance that we thought was the best storytelling. He was a remarkable man, counterintelligence and a spy, and fascinating and brilliant and graceful. Yeah, and Liam inhabited all that.
Is it challenging to tell a story that a lot of people know how it ends?
What's really interesting is I've had a lot of people watch this movie, and I still watch the movie, and the movie is so suspenseful because you're inside the psychology of this man. He doesn't know how it ends. And Liam is such a wonderful actor, and the way the film transmits it, you almost don't even know how it ends, actually, until it does.
When you're directing the film, is there anything in particular that you want to get out of the actor's tone, for example? I want this to be thrilling or serious, or anything that you tell the actors when you're directing them on how to play the part.
Yeah, I mean, look, we're all professionals. They've studied the screenplay, which I actually wrote about 8 or 9 years ago. They know where we are in the story with every scene we do. They know how much they know and how much they don't, including, in fact, Liam and I would always talk about, what, in fact, I mean, it's an enormous investigation, and it was huge, and there's a lot going on in his life, as the movie shows. And we would always check each other. Where is he in the process? Where is he in his own story, in his own head? Always. What is
Liam Neeson like? I just have to ask you. You work with him. I mean, he said he's not going to do,
He took that back.
He did take it back.
He did. He's got a flip. Look, Liam is an incredibly humble man, graceful, lovely, authentic, professional. He said he was going to stop doing action movies, I think, because he just hadn't had his coffee yet and was a little tired. He took it back. He's Liam, but he's not just a great actor, but he's a great action hero, and he knows that. We need him. Yeah.
Well, Peter Landesman, it's a thrill to talk to you. I
Thanks.
really want to see this film. It's coming out this weekend.
Yes.
It's already been in theaters in some cities, so I think a lot of people are going to find out a lot more about Mark Felt.
Terrific.
Thank you for joining us.
You bet. Thanks.
We'll be right back with more of Mornings on 2.